Hi, how are you? I think I'm live. I am. I can do it. I have so much fun doing this. I'm so tired today because I had my class and for some reason it was quite warm today, which was nice because it's winter. So let me show you the card. So what I've done is I was up doing cutting for cards or something, and I always watch somebody else making something, and I always like watching Susan Campfeild. And she was doing the double folded gate card. I'd seen it somewhere else. I didn't watch her. I saw a card came up and they said it was a double stamped fold card, diagonal gate. Oh, mum, tongue twister. Gate fold card. So I thought, I can make that. A little bit of glue on that. I'll clean that off in a minute. And I thought I could make that. When I looked it up, it came up to Susan Campfeild, and she was making it because her friend Carol had sent it to her, but she made it in the gorgeously made thing, and I'm very partial to this, but I also didn't do the same things as she does because I never do. So it is on the last chance and it's leaving, so that's it. It's finished. It's a beautiful stamp set, and once it's gone it won't be repeated, but I love it because I'm a Kiwi. And close to my heart has always been a Kiwi. So I love this, but I love that big flower. The DSP is gone, so I can't use it. That went after last year, but the stamps are still available till, what's the date today? The 23rd. In about 7 days you can't order anymore. If you do order, put my host code in, which is I've added on the instructions. So this is the card, and it opens like that. Isn't that lovely? And it stands up. It looks like that from the top. It stands up. And when I shut it, I wanted to do it so it came across and touched the other flowers. Now I haven't put a greeting on it. I'll do that when we go because I'll decide what I'm going to do. But I didn't put a greeting on because sometimes I make a pretty card like this and it could be someone's wedding or someone from New Zealand has an engagement or something. Then I can reuse it for that. But I will show you and tag up one. And then the envelope's just got that. Isn't that lovely? So let's get cracking. So this is the prints, the bundle, and that will be gone. So the stamps are beautiful, as I said, my New Zealand one. So I've used this to die cut this, and then a big muck of hand in here, and then this. So this is really a nice little fern, see, when you do that. So in the boho blue, I've done it with the boho blue, and that's what it comes out. So I've just done a couple of things already, but I've had to leave. So this also is in boho blue. Just going to get my picky tool and take those out. I've got a dog in the background carrying on. Someone must be going outside. And my husband's not due home yet. He's had to go and do some stuff at the office, and he's been there all day. I think he was a little bit grumpy because I said I can't go and pick up our son from karate, because it's not karate, jiu-jitsu, because I was doing my live. And you guys come first, even when you don't even talk to me. I don't care. I'd love you to. So that's what we're going to use those. So of course I've done out, this was the one, I was going to put 2 on here, but I didn't end up putting 2 because it was just too crowded. See, what would you do? It just takes away from this beautiful paper. So I'm not going to, I didn't put it on, so I kept that one. Okay, so I'll just put those in here until we start, and let's get moving. So first of all, and I'm doing the second one because I have got a whole, I have got the same paper, but I decided that I would do the second one out of this. So it's going to show the pattern in this. So I thought that would be quite exciting to do it a bit different. I've got the paper here that I could have done the other one, but I thought then you've seen it. Let's just chop it up a notch, make it a bit different. So we've got another envelope. Okay, we've got the back. Where's my favourite ruler? My little black ruler, where are you hiding? Okay, where did she go? Oh, that's not very good, is it? Well, anyway, I do need to have my other machine so I can show you on here. So this is 5.5 by 4, and it's meant to be 1, so I'm going to have to cut that down a little bit. So this is the back side of the card. So what I'm going to do is just put it all to the side and we'll work on each piece. I've got some stamping paper. I've got a fern to go inside. Well, maybe I made that bigger, so I put that away. Alright, let's get moving. We'll just get started and we'll go along. Okay, so this piece of card, this is just the DSP, and so I'm going to do it so the little foxies, you'll see a few little foxies on the outside hopefully, and that's what we're going to do. So this is, put it up here, it is 12 by 4.25, and we're going to score it at 2 and 4. For a fun fold card, this is really good. 8 and 10. I'm going to put that back on there so I don't lose it. So we're going to bring that one in, and this one out, and that one in, and this one out. And obviously this one's got a little bit of a white core to that. Look at that. But luckily you don't see it when it's all finished up. So maybe when you score, take it a bit lighter so you don't see it. But that's funny, isn't it? Because all of Stampin' Up paper is not meant to have a white core. So obviously they slipped one in, or I didn't read the instructions properly. Which, knowing me, always in a hurry, could be right. Okay, so we've got that into there. So next of all, we have to do the corners. So let me get my, what's this called? My paper trimmer. And we are going to measure down from the top. I wrote it down. We're going to measure down 2 5/8. Okay, so let me just put this here. So 2 5/8 is just over the half mark, so go to your 2.5. Alright, I need to be doing it. Yeah, that, I'm doing it here. So sorry, go to your 2.5, and then it is 2 little bits past that, so 1, 2, so that is actually 2 5/8. Now I'm just going to move this down so you can see it. Sorry, I didn't do that very good. So take your, these are your folds, alright, so from the top, make sure you got your paper the right way, from the top we're going to go to 2.5, and then 2 more little marks there is actually 2 7/8, and in the mark where the cutter is, we're just going to put a little mark on it, okay? And then we're going to turn it around, and we're going to do the same on that side, although because I have, I'm just going to line that up there. I can do it here. 2, so 1, 2, okay, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2 is there. 2.5 and 1, 2. So that, put your thing in the cutting where it's cut the other one. So I'm going to take it down so you can see. It's always a lot of looking and recalibrating all the time. So 2.5 plus 2 is there. And just for good measure, I'm going to run that across and make sure it's exactly right, and it is. So they're from the top, remember, so your pattern's up that way. And you'll see some magic in a minute. Okay, so from here, we're going to put the mark is going to go in the gutter. That's the driving gutter for the cutter. Alright, so the mark's going to go right in there. And the corner, the first fold is going to be there. Okay, you take that over. And our brown one is our cutting. And we're going to keep that. Don't throw it away. And now we're going to do that to the other side. So again, we're going to put our mark that we've got there. And we're going to do it through this way, I think. Where are we? We're going to put our fold, make sure it's on the fold in the gutter, and then turn it till the mark is in the gutter as well. Okay? Just double check it, make sure you've got, see the, you can't see the fold, so you can see the fold there, line it, and that's in the gutter. And over there's my little marks in the gutter. And then I do that. Okay, and we keep that piece as well. So, not too hard. So now we got that. As you can see, we have 2 pieces popping out. There's a little fox. Oh my God, there's a little foxy. I love it. And here, we're going to, now our foxy's upside down. That's a bit of a bomber because, well, that's not too bad because that's just, we can't do anything about the foxy being upside down, can we? So, it's gonna, where is he? He's a bit over there. Maybe I wasn't as correct in that one, so I'm just taking that down there. You see how that fits there? And that comes right to there, so we're going to glue that on. It's got a little where I fix that up, it's got an angle. So I think we'll put our flowers over so they don't show that Foxy's upside down. And that's the problem when you use paper that's got it. But this side's perfect, look, because it's all flower side. Just that the fox was running through the garden at the wrong time. And he's made it to our, okay, and there he is. Oops. So just hold that for a couple of secs. And look, let that to the side to dry. Make sure there's no, oh, I thought that was glue for a minute, but it's a bit of white there. So we'll just pop that there for a sec and let him dry. Now, we want the inside piece, we're going to do some stamping. So that's the inside, and if you forgive me for a second, I've got another black, I like to use a black one because it's got white, see how it's got the white markers and it's easier for you all to see. So our inside piece will be, I'm going to take it down a bit because it's not, it needs to come down. Where's my trimmer? Because I don't want a lot around it. On that one I've only done it up there, but I've made sure it's just a little bit smaller. So we'll just, so that is 3 3/4 for the side, and because that's on 5 1/4, I'm going to take it to 5, just because I want to see a little bit more of the blue around it. It looks pretty. Alright, and I'm going to stamp that with my favourite, the where are we? Here he is. So I want to stamp that with my favourite Anyone that knows me, it's my New Zealand heritage. I am from Christchurch. So I am going to do that. Now I'm going to do this in Night of Navy, because that's the colour. So Night of Navy and Boho Blue are the colours in this paper, and Misty Moonlight and Balmy Blue as well. But I didn't use all those colours. Oh, my dog is going mental. Don't know what. Either my husband's coming back. So I'm just going to put that on the inside there. And while we're here, I'm going to do my envelope. I always like putting that on there because you can, that won't affect your postage where you put your things. So I'll just put those to the side. Well, actually, I'll put that to the side. We'll just glue this in so we know it's there. I don't know whether my dog's going crazy because my husband's back and he's emptying the car, or someone's trying to do something to my garage. I doubt it. They just bark. We've got a flats over the back and the stairs go straight up, and he can see because it's all lit up. So the two of them can see, but only one really barks and carries on. But if I go out there and say leave, they just be quiet. So, alright, so that's the inside. Okay, can you see it? Now then the card for the back, because we're not putting a proper card face on. Don't you like that? So we're going to have a piece that's going to go to 4, I think 4.5. I'm just going to put this on here and see if I've got it wide enough. I just want a little white all around. Yeah. And then that will open. And I have a feeling that, to me, I don't mind it being a bit higher at the top, but I like it to be on the bottom. I don't like the white because then it doesn't stand flat. So I'm just going to put it on how I like it. Oh, look at those foxes. Doesn't it seem cruel to move those? Right, so I'm going to just lay that down. I'm going to put that directly to the bottom and hope I've got it. Alright, see from the bottom I actually, oh you didn't see, I looked and made sure that was done first before I did the rest. You've got 2 minutes to do the shuffle if it needs shuffling, but I think I've done it. Might be a little bit out on that side. I'll just move that a smidgen. And how's that? So that again will stand like that. So it doesn't matter. If you have it so you see white down the bottom, then you're going to have a little gap between the blue and the white, and it will just sort of sit forward. I would say it would sit forward instead of just sitting out like this. So that's what I've done anyway. Alright, so now I need to stamp out 2, clean that, get rid of that. I need 2 of these. Oh no, I only need 1 and I've done it because I realised before I had enough. I don't want 2, and so I want 1 of the big ones. Oh, it didn't stick, and look what happened. So clean that up straight away. You won't like that on the back of your card. So you can get these chamois, they're really good for doing that. Right, let's try again. Okay, I'll just make sure that doesn't fall off. I don't need to do that because I'm only doing 1. And alright. Oh, they're good, but if you put too much water on, you can get a little bit of ink stays there, so you've got to find the dry side. So you'll get used to that. But these are really good because you just buy a chamois and they're like $7, and you put them into a case, and it's good to have, you get the case, and I think it's 3 sets, so it's good to have some of those around, because they, you can put all your bling in it, you know, your diamantes and all of that. I'm just shutting that. So now I'm just going to pull out my mini boss. They never go on sale, I'm sorry. They just stay and stay and stay because they're worth it. It's a product you need to have to do it. So we put on the grey, number 3, number 1, and then one of the glass plates. Oh, hold on. This is die cutting edge, and that is embossing folder, so I had that wrong. So we're putting number 1 and 2, and we will put our, see, these were the Nature's Prints. These ones are good. They can go in the small one, all except the big circle. You saw me do a card with that a few weeks ago. Was a lovey-dovey card. So, alright, so I'm just going to pull out this. Now, depending how good you are at keeping it in the right place, so you hold your tongue, you're going to put it like that, and I'm going to feed it through. Come on, catch. That's it, now it's on its way. Giving my screen a little wobble. And click to say it's done. And there she is, look at that. Beautiful beast. Oh, sometimes I get carried away. I love this. I love this suite. I don't know that I'll get rid of it. There's a couple, because as of next month, oh my goodness, we go into overload. I've already been putting all my stuff up on my Stamping Up Retired site. I've had a whole lot of stuff I've put on sale there from the beforehand, and now as of another week and a half, I've got to put all this type of stuff, because on Facebook you can only do what's in fashion, what's in the new magazine, because otherwise if people ask what's in, whereas this DSP I'm using is still in. This goes out again at the end of the month. This is Countryside Inn Designer Series paper, and that is number 161467, and that goes out at the end of this month. So if you want the DSP as well, get it. So go to my shop, annettefalconerstampingup.net, put my host code in. Oh my goodness, I've moved my papers. Go to my shops, annettefalconerstampingup.net, put my host code in, and look up the sun prints and the code for it. Okay, you just look for it, you do a search, and I have written it on the information for this card on the front of here, and you'll be able to get it. So now from that card to this card, I'm going to, so I've put this up on dimensional, so I'm going to start on the other side, and I'm just going to stick a little bit of glue here and put one of my little flowers, where is it, there, to come out from there. Alright, and then I'm going to glue the rest. I took it off, I've done silly, so I glued the blue onto the back, and now I've got the other piece, and that's just going to go, because now I didn't do the top of the blue because that's going to go over that flap a bit. Okay, so if you open the card you can see the blue, but there's no glue on that, otherwise you get it stuck to your next bit. Now over here I'm going to hold that one till I've done this. So I've used the picky chili. I'm using dimensionals that, so because it's on that side I need to do them on this side. So you've got to have a look at what you're doing and line it up. So I'm doing it down those 3 and nothing on that side because that's going to go across the front, and I'm going to put 1 there. So when we're lining up, okay, when we're lining up, so you can either put your finger, put your tool, whatever you want to do. I'm putting my finger because I've marked it, that's where I want it to go. Okay, so that's where the last one is here. I need that to go, but it doesn't go over there. So I want it to come over a bit. And that's where it's going to go. And now it will go together, and you can see on the back you can't see any of the dimensionals. And then this piece, because it's up easy, you can pop this in. Just do a little couple of dots on there to hold it. And I'm just going to pop this under there. And open that and put it down. How easy is that? Now that is a really, it looks like a hard card, but I can tell you that is easy. I think that it's really good to know what is easy and what isn't easy. I'm just going to get a white strip. So we can either put, I'm just going to find what they've got in there. Best wishes and happy thoughts. Oh my goodness, my dog. Aki, quiet. Oh, I think someone's about to walk through the door. Yes, I heard the doorbell. Alright. Oh, you can't really see me doing that, can you? And there it is. So, oh my God, aren't they so nice? So you can either do this, that it's like that, and you can open it from that side, so then it doesn't impede there. So I might just glue it on this side, as I said, and then it will come across quite nicely. Make sure you've got the glue right. Just hold that for a sec. Taro, oh, his dinner's in the microwave. And when you open it, tea. Alright, and that's it, folks. We've just done the card with the same DSP group, which is Countryside Inn, and that was the one I was going to do it to you, but I saw the other beautiful one with foxes and I decided to show you that. So tell me which one you like best. The foxies? The good thing is that it just stands out. You get that little blue in the middle, you get to stand it, it goes like that. So how's that, guys? And see you next week. Only 7 more days and all of this goes off the market. So please enjoy and look up that's my shop if you're interested, or just join me on Annette Falconer, which if you come on, you're on that anyway. Alright, have a good night. We'll see you next week. Bye. And